My name is Jessica and this is my store. This started with that I wanted to have chickens for the eggs. And we built a small room in this building, in this barn for the chicken. We buy chicken food in Bollnäs, and we thought this is very expensive with the chicken food. We thought that maybe we can order chicken food for ourselves, like a private person, in bigger stocks. And then we did, and it got a bit cheaper. And then our neighbors and friends heard that we had much chicken food at home. So they start to ask if they could buy chicken food from us. And we say, yeah, okay, it's in the barn, you can buy and swish it to us. And then they started to ask for more other sorts of chicken food and seeds and hay, and if we could fix that too. And then the idea of building this store come to mind.
Yes, it always is. Jessica had an idea that she wanted to have hens. And at that time we had bought the house and built apartments where we have the Hönsboa today. And we had the barn, it was empty. So we decided to have hens in there. And after a while we had the hens for about a month. We discovered that they ate a lot of food, more than we had thought of. So I went out to the net, as I always do, and Google and found some company in the south of Sweden that sold full pallet of food. So I decided to buy it, and it arrived here. And some of our neighbors saw that and said, "Oh, you have so much food. Could I buy from you?" And okay, yeah, sure. But I'm a little I don't want to make too much effort from my side, so I, as a computer engineer and an expert on pyramid, I said, oh, I will set up an e-shop for you, so you can enter your own orders by yourself. This was the way we were working in the beginning. It was a small amount of food we sold to some neighbors, and they put the orders in the e-shop. And we put out a little advertising on the Facebook, and we tripled the sales the first month. But we still, the barn was not useful, it was horrible actually. So in the spring for this, I think 3 years ago, we thought we had to do something about the barn. We worked the whole summer, the whole family, and took out all the concrete and made a floor that you could actually move the pallets on. And that was the first room over there. There are 3 rooms today. We had the e-shop, but we had no system to make the people, the buyers, to scan their own products. Because I'm a computer engineer, I build my own solution in the pyramid system. By doing that, Jessica didn't need to be so much in place and help the customers. So this is how the Hönsboa has raised to the part we are today.
we just wanted to have chicken and eggs, and we
up with a
yeah,
huge store.
Yeah, and it ended up with the store. Yeah, and it was not planned at all. This is a store that have no personnel. It's open 24/7. It's a pick and collect store. The things that we hear our customers say they appreciate is just it's open when it's comfortable for them to come. It's easy for them to drive by. They pick whatever they want in our app that Peter has built. They built a receipt and they pay for themselves. And if they have questions, they can call us.
I'm going to show about how it works. The customer comes to the shop, and we have this board here that explains how the customer should do. And we start the scanning and opens the link. And now I'm in the application. If I want to buy something here, I use the scan. And now it comes into the app. If I want to buy one, so I have the item here in the basket. Scan and buy. When I'm finished, I go into the basket. I use the swish. I can enter my name, and if I want a receipt, I can enter it here, and then the Swish app is starting. At this moment, the basket is sent to the ERP system by a protocol called SOAP. It's a web services application. So the phone is actually talking to the ERP system in the background and sending all the information, and is registered directly into the pyramid application. So it's the stock outtake is done immediately, and the receipt is printed digitally and sent by email at the same moment as I finish the payment. So we don't have to do anything. Everything is digitally. So this is the part I build. I'm a specialist on this ERP system, so this is what I can do. My wife, she knows what items we should have in the store. This is what my part.
If you have a store like this, it lays on the customers as well to do everything correct. If they want to pay with the app, they have to read the signs and do it like this. And if we want to pay with Swish, they have to read the signs and make it correctly. It works out 99.9% of the time for the customers. And if many calls us if they are unsecure, they can also call us in advance and say, I want to shop at you, but I don't know how to do it. And then I settle a time and I meet the customers here and I guide them through it. And then the next time they can fix it themselves. Yeah. It's convenient for the people who live in this village because it's 30 minutes to a bigger town. But we also have many customers from other places that drives about 30 minutes to come here, just for the assortment and the convenience that it is to shop here. We have a lot of customers on late Sunday nights because I think that's when people have the time to do the shopping and everything else is closed.
Everything we do is with a mindset that it should be self-service. I mean, when we got deliveries, the concrete plate over there is made for the trucks, so they can just put the goods there and go away. We have cameras everywhere, so we can see what happens in the store.
We are trying to have as much local products that there is, and we are buying seeds and hay and like that from farmers just around the corner. The hay is from the field right just behind here, and the seed is from 1 kilometer away from here. And we have even begun small with food for us human. And so we have like oil and flour and some vegetables from local producers. The future for the Hönsboa is not to build out the store anymore. We think it's have the size that it's suitable, but we are trying to sell more online with our web page and try to expand there. It started for a coincidence for us, but my tip for someone that are thinking about starting it or growing a small business is to make it easy with digital solutions.